So much, Rick. Rick, I'm not sure if you know, but I was actually working at Cisco in the past. So I was at the TAC, Technical Assistance Center in Jordan, and it was a lot of fun. So it was a pleasure listening to you and listening to the wonderful moderator and the panelists. Okay, so we are going to move on to our last session. That session specifically is around the speed of collaborative learning at ICESCO. And in that session, we're going to explore how collaborative learning has impacted ICESCO. And ICESCO, by the way, stands for the Islamic World Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, which is an international governmental organization specializing in the fields of education, science, and culture. In this session, we're going to explore how that collaborative learning has impacted global learning efforts, particularly in the context of ICESCO, the work that they have across their member states. And our speakers will share insights on how collaboration, adaptive learning strategies, and feedback mechanisms are driving success in lifelong learning initiatives. So let me introduce our esteemed speakers. We're first like to invite Umayma Abu Hadiwi, Officer at Director General Cabinet at ICESCO. Hello, Umayma. Pleasure to have you. Hi. Taqwa Abdullah Hassan Al-Ali, Officer at Director General Cabinet, ICESCO. Hi, Taqwa. Ikram Al-Guerab, Administrative Coordinator at Director General Cabinet, ICESCO. Hello, Ikram. Abdel Nasser Mahmoud Saleh Angawi, Officer at Director General Cabinet, ICESCO. Hello, Abdel Nasser. And of course, moderating this session is Dr. Sally Mabrouk, the Director of the General Cabinet, ICESCO. Dr. Sally, over to you. Yes.
إذا كانت تكلفة العلم باهظة فإن تكلفة الجهل تفوقه مرات. وانطلاقا من قيم الإيسيسكو التي تتمحور حول الابتكار والتعلم، نهجت المنظمة ضمن خططها الاستراتيجية عدة مبادرات تقوم على رفع قدرات الموظفين والعاملين فيها وأيضا في الدول الأعضاء. فمنحت فرصة التعلم من خلال منصة كورسيرا عبر الإنترنت لمعظم الموظفين من أجل تزويدهم بالمعرفة المتجددة والمهارات المطلوبة في سوق العمل.
في عالم يتسم بالتغيرات الديناميكية والتحول السريع، أصبح التعلم المستمر وتطوير المهارات ضرورة ملحة للأفراد والمنظمات على حد سواء. تسعى الإيسيسكو في هذا السياق، وانطلاقا من كونها منظمة دولية رائدة، إلى تعزيز ثقافة التعلم مدى الحياة لدى جميع أطرها وموظفيها، إدراكا منها أن تقاسم المعرفة ونشرها يمثل محركا أساسيا لتحقيق التقدم المستدام. وفي هذا الإطار عقدت المنظمة شراكات استراتيجية مع برنامج الأمم المتحدة الإنمائي ومؤسسة محمد بن راشد آل مكتوم للمعرفة، قصد تمكين القوى العاملة وتعزيز التعاون الإقليمي والإسهام الفعلي في بناء مجتمع متعلم ومبتكر.
The courses I took on Coursera strengthened my skills in key areas. I had the chance to learn from top universities like University of Virginia and Meta. I not only gained new knowledge, but also developed practical tools to better handle professional challenges.
من خلال انضمامي إلى برنامج التعلم عبر منصة كورسيرا، أتاحت للإيسيسكو فرصة ثمينة لتطوير مهاراتي المهنية واكتساب خبرات جديدة في مجال إدارة الأعمال والتدقيق والرقابة المالية. أجدد الشكر للإيسيسكو ولمنصة كورسيرا على هذه البادرة القيمة.
لقد حصلت على شهادتي في التفكير الإبداعي، تقنيات وأدوات للنجاح بجامعة إمبريال كوليدج لندن، وأنا ممتن جدا لهذه الفرصة. كانت تجربة برنامج كورسيرا قيمة للغاية، لقد كانت لي مهاراتي التي اكتسبتها تأثير إيجابي على دوري في العمل، مما مكنني من تقديم مساهمات أكثر فاعلية.
لقد أتممت مؤخرا عدة دورات في مجال التدقيق وإدارة المشاريع على منصة كورسيرا. كانت هذه التجربة تعليمية مثرية ومفيدة للغاية. أتاحت لي هذه الدورات اكتساب فهم عميق لأفضل الممارسات والأدوات الحديثة والمنهجيات المطبقة في هذه المجالات، وهو ما ساعدني بشكل ملحوظ في تطوير مهاراتي كمدقق مالي بإدارة المراجعة الداخلية بالإيسيسكو.
This training equipped me with crucial skills to develop impactful social ventures It will significantly help me in my work in the social and human science sector of ICESCO, enabling me, for example, to effectively guide the ICESCO Youth Peace Ambassadors in creating innovative and sustainable projects that address community needs while promoting peace and solidarity.
ولأن المؤسسات الرائدة لا ترتكز إلا على رأس مال بشري نوعي ومتميز مؤهل ومبتكر ويتسم بروح الاستعداد للتعلم والمبادرة، منحت الإيسيسكو لأطرها وللعاملين في لجانها الوطنية من الدول الأعضاء تراخيص مجانية تمكنهم من الولوج لمنصة كورسيرا التعليمية عبر الإنترنت، وهو ما شجع جميع الموظفين على ملائمة مسارات تعلمهم مع أهدافهم الشخصية والمهنية. بهذه الخطوة تعززت في الإيسيسكو فرص التعلم والتطوير الذاتي، وهو ما من شأنه أن يسهم في تحقيق الأهداف المنسجمة مع رؤية المنظمة وأهدافها.
I enrolled and completed the project management pathway in Coursera, taking courses from universities like Northwestern, Kansas State University, University of Maryland, and the University of California. My overall experience was highly positive. In each courses provided important insight in project management. I learned a lot of important project management fundamentals along with leadership skills.
Dear friends, as you may know, the innovation starts in the mind of the people. And in order to instill this mindset, we need to promote the culture of learning, lifelong learning. And I'm really very happy to say that at ICESCO, from top to down, from the senior management to the experts, we are learning on a daily basis. We are the organization that promote this lifelong learning among all our staff.
I have completed a range of courses that have strengthened my professional skills, especially product analysis and AI from the University of Virginia.
لقد أكدت نتائج هذه المبادرة التعليمية المبتكرة مدى نجاح الإيسيسكو في تنفيذ التزاماتها تجاه موظفيها ودولها الأعضاء، فكانت رحلة التعلم لأزيد من 300 عنصراً حصلوا خلالها على 900 شهادة. فهذه مبادرة مركزة ومحددة زمنياً هدفت إلى تسريع اكتساب المهارات وتوفير بيئة التعلم السريع وتعزيز مستوى الشعور بالمسؤولية التشاركية وإيجاد زخم من الالتزام بالتنمية الذاتية داخل المنظمة والدول الأعضاء.
أطلقت الأيسيسكو هذه التجربة المهمة جدا في مسار العاملين بها وكذلك الشركاء. هي تجربة تكوينية بشراكة مع مؤسسة جد محترمة هي مؤسسة محمد بن راشد المكتوم للمعرفة، وكذلك مع شريك ثاني هو كورسيرا. أولا هذا التكوين تم تأمينه بالمجان للمستفيدين، وهو تكوين متميز لأنه يقوم على اعتماد تكوين عن بعد، يقوم على الاختيارات الذاتية كذلك حسب الحاجة عند كل متدرب وكل مكون. ومسألة ثالثة أنها فتحت للعاملين بالإيسيسكو وكذلك لبعض من يعملون من شركاء مثلا في اتحاد الجامعات دعونا بعض الجامعات للاستفادة من هذا التكوين. والأساس كذلك هو أنه هذه التجربة بتميزها استطاعت أن تشجع بعض الإخوة الذين سجلوا بها أن تشجعهم للمضي في التسجيل في أكثر من تكوين، الشيء الذي يدل على أو يبرز فائدة ومعنى التكوين عن بعد. كذلك كورسيرا لها باع طويل في هذا الباب، لها تجربة متميزة، وعرض التكوين الذي اقترح متنوع ومتعدد ومتخصص في الوقت ذاته، بالإضافة لتكوين الأساس تأتي هذه التجارب لتكملتها لملء تلك الخانات التي تظل في حاجة إلى تجديد وإلى صقل مستمر.
I was happy and honored to be granted the Knowledge Award by the UNDP and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Knowledge Foundation after successfully completing the Future Skills for All soft skills pathway, which consisted of 5 selected courses from 5 prestigious universities worldwide.
I am delighted to share that I have completed my entrepreneurship mastery learning courses on Coursera, earning 11 certificates from 8 esteemed institutions and universities. I am truly grateful for the opportunity to be part of this program and for the skills I've gained.
هكذا تمضي الإيسيسكو بخطاها الواثقة جادة في سعيها لتطبيق رؤيتها الاستشرافية الجديدة وتوجهاتها الاستراتيجية بعد حصولها مؤخرا على شهادة منظمة ابتكارية معتمدة من معهد الابتكار العالمي بالولايات المتحدة الأمريكية، تستكمل المضي قدما في دروب المجد والمعرفة، التزاما منها بأهمية تعزيز التعلم التشاركي لأطرها وممثلي الدول الأعضاء.
Hello everyone. Actually, we wanted to start with this movie to give you a brief about success story. We are at ICESCO. We were able to achieve this magnificent success after a lot of work. To which extent you felt the organization was engaged, members were engaged? To which extent you felt the members are engaged? If we were rated from 1 to 10, 1 is the least, 10 is the highest. You will give us 8? 8? Ladies, 9? Wow, this is impressive. So you felt that they were engaged. Actually, the purpose of being here today is to tell you our story, how we made it. And to be frank with you, at the beginning, it was total failure. We struggled twice with Coursera. This was not our first commitment with Coursera. We tried before, even before the initiative that we initiated with the Institute of Mohammed bin Rashid and UNDP. We had agreement with Coursera for 1 year. And with the same momentum, with the same people, at the same organization, under the same leadership, do you think within 1 year, how many certificates we were able to get? If you can just share a number, do you think how many certificates we were able to get in 1 year? Although this success happened in 6 months only. Do you think how many in 1 year we were able, how many certificates we were able to get? لا لا استني مش not this انت the person was touched by us at UNDP. So with the same momentum, with the same people, with the same organization, do you expect at the first experience how many certificates we were able to get? Just give any number. 100? From 100 to 1,000? Actually, 0 certificates. 0 certificates. We got the full access for Coursera for a complete year. We got 0. All of them, everyone. We started, but we never completed 1 course. Then UNDP and Mohammed bin Rashid Institute, they came after a couple of months and they shared with us this magnificent experience. And they said, you have to take part with us. We have done the same thing. We sent it to everyone. We told them, this is a great opportunity, guys. Please make sure that you are benefiting from it. And for the second time, what do you expect? How many certificates we were able to get? لا مش دي not this time. استني هجيلك. Also big 0 for 6 months. Then one day, they visited us at Morocco, our headquarters at Morocco. So they told us, guys, this is very important and we need your support. To be frank, we had to change our strategy because we were embarrassed. Yani, those are our partners and we have to support them in this initiative. So we have set to learn from our mistakes, to learn actually from our failure, and proudly from our failure, because once we admitted that we failed, we were able to find effective tools to mitigate the risk of failure the third time. So this was the key of this success story that you have seen it. That we have set to develop a strategy learning from our failure. So we decided that if we will start again with the same methodology, we will reach the same results, the big 0. So we said we cannot do one by one. We cannot do it separately. We have to work as one group, at least to look caring in front of our partners at least each person will take 2-3 courses. This was our maximum ultimate target, okay? So we developed a strategy, which is let's do it as a team. Let's do it in collaboration. And here I would like to ask about my Scrum partner, because Taqwa was the main person. I told her, I need you to set and let's think how can we engage everyone and we make it as group task, not person task. So now I would like to ask my Scrum partner, Taqwa, how did you came up with this strategy?
Thank you, Dr. Sali. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. I'm very excited to talk to you about our collaboration and how we worked together as a team to complete all these tasks and all these courses and all these certificates that we got. So basically, at first, we started as just individually doing it and trying to get the certificates on our own. As Dr. Sali mentioned, that failed for us, so we said to do it as a team. That made more efficiency and made it more productive for us to do that. So what we first did was that we would do weekly meetings. As a team, we would do these meetings, and we were very diverse. So we were different ages and different backgrounds. Some people had a background in mechanical engineer, let's say, and some people had business management background. And we had also different roles at ICESCO itself. So what we did is that each one would share their own experience, share their own strengths and weaknesses. Let's say someone had a skill in, like, for example, Excel. We noticed that they have the strength in Excel, and some people had a weakness in Excel. We would help each other when there's a course that, when there was a course that interfered, like with Excel, we would help each other out with that. So that we were very supportive with each other. We helped each other extremely, like a lot, and we also motivated one another. So by doing that, what we did is that when we would see that people are getting more certificates, it encouraged people, encouraged everyone else to get more certificates. For example, we had one lady with us that's working. She was she was not interested in getting the certificates at all, and she was not interested in any of the team meetings. However, when she saw that everyone was committed, she was more motivated, and it helped her work on it a lot. So we saw Coursera as a getaway. Basically, nowadays, you look at social media as a getaway. So you just want to get out of work and you just want to think outside, just to relax your mind. You go on social media, you go on Netflix, you go on TikTok and all these social media. So at some point, that's what's funny is that we basically looked at Coursera as our social media getaway. We would literally automatically just go on our phones, watch videos, read these tasks, and do all these questionnaires because it was so easy to do. So one time there was one of our colleagues, she was saying, guys, I'm not even going on social media anymore. I find myself going on Coursera instead, which was concerning, to be honest. But it was fine. It was something that pushed us to work together more, and it made us see that we were all in a similar situation. So as Doctora mentioned, that this transformation was it was a big transformation for us. It became a part of our habits, and it became part of our behavior. So this habit and this behavior helped us in our daily routine, and it was part of our daily routine. It was embedded in it. So throughout our tasks daily, we would have to see that Coursera was part of our daily tasks, whether we go home, whether we stay out after work. As long as we did Coursera, the day is fine. And another thing I'd like to mention is that I mentioned before resilience. So when we fought that resilience within each other, it became very contagious. It made everyone more motivated, and it pushed one another to overcome this resistance and help become more productive and more efficient with what we achieved as a whole, as a team. So as I mentioned, Coursera was also not just a learning platform for us individually. It helped us be part of our team building. It helped us work a lot as a team. It helped us know the strengths and weaknesses of one another. And it helped us realize that the tasks that we learned and all the skills that we gained as an individual, how we can use it on our daily tasks. So I would like to conclude that this individual progress became finally it became as a teamwork, which helped us individually and at the same time as a team. And I'd like to give a great thanks to the UNDP and the NBRF and Asir, of course Asir. Asir, like I don't even know what to tell you, Asir. Like she was, I don't know what to say because she was very patient with me every single day, harassing her about all these things that I was requesting from her. I'm so sorry, Asir. I'm very sorry. But overall, thank you all. Thank you for this experience, and it was a great experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Taqwa, for revealing this crime. Actually, yes, the problem that was the main reason our first failure was the mindset. People, whenever we leave the university, we feel that our only task is learning, is education. Then we move from education to work. Then khalas, this finished, this phase in our life finished. So we are under the impression, or we are programmed that we are mandated to do one main task. And for example, if we are forced to continue our post-graduate studies or something, this is part of our work, not from our learning anymore. So voluntarily, if you are professional and you are not in university or academia, you will be programmed that you are not here to learn. And this is a paradigm shift that we had to deal with. So once it became part of our daily behavior, then learning transferred into organizational behavior embedded at the culture and the DNA of the organization. So this is the first thing that we had to do, is to fight this mindset and gradually integrate it. And actually, in our case, it wasn't gradual, it was forcing the change and putting too much pressure on adapting this new behavior in order to be able to adapt it in our DNA. So I think this was the key of collaborative learning that we have achieved at ICESCO. Because at that time, we were very frank with each other with our previous failure. So we weren't able to go to our state members unless we succeed internally. I cannot ask our state members to do something unless I was able to create success story. So once we started, or the circle started to go around, and we started this learning, we moved to state members because we didn't want to bombard them all the time with requests, and we know that the result will be zero, like us before. So then we started to build the same capability at our state members. And here, Nasser, definitely, with the General Secretariat, and we are very happy to see here Dr. Salim Al-Habsi, who was also the main sponsor and partner for harassing our state members in this operation. We started to embed it in our technical platform that we are communicating with our state members, and we created a widget in our high flow, which is our software with our state member to put everything, to put the details and everything. Then we created a real partnership. And now I would like to leave the floor to my colleague Nasser, who will also share our harassment story with our state members. And I have to say that we are so proud of the achievement that was done by all our state members in this learning journey.
Thank you, Dr. Sally, and hello everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm excited to share with you a journey we have started on at ICESCO, one that highlights how we have been reaching our 54 member states and engaging them in our collaborative learning initiatives. Let me begin how we all, let me tell you how we began the story. So our mission was very clear. We wanted to provide each member state learner at least one access at the first in our transformative courses. Secondly, we start to send them an emails, and it was not enough to get the word out, so we didn't stop. So we tried to call them and follow up with them in the calls personally. Each one we call them individually in order to them to learn and about the incredible resource that we are offering. We try to motivate each learner by giving them more access to another course or another pathway. So after finishing one course, he can send an email requesting another course, and we are happy for that. We call them regularly, like each week or each month, saying if they register or not, and if so, which courses they are taking, and if not, they didn't register yet, we ask them why, and we ask them are you finding any difficulties, and we can help. We always help them get engaged. Talking about the support that we gave them, we try to collect the learners that are in the same path in a group WhatsApp, even regardless they are in different world and in different countries. So there are some assignments that requires peer review. So these member state learners contact each other in a group WhatsApp, so they can peer each other in order for them to learn from their mistakes, and in order for them to always be in the track. At ICESCO, we host some trainers from different countries to train at ICESCO departments, especially with IT. The outcome of this has been remarkable. We built a strong network of experts across our member states, strengthening our cooperation between our organization, ICESCO, and our 54 member states. Innovation with a transformative project, more response to new technologies, working with each other, I mean here with the ICESCO as a family, as a group of employees, working with the 54 member states, help them to see the helicopter view of the Islamic world and not to think from a local perspective. Finally, I want to mention here that we made sure to build a capacity from the very start. So we showed the participant not only to how to sign in, but also to how to work with each other, how to learn from each other, how to learn from their mistakes, and bridging culture and expertise. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abdel Nasser. I know at the beginning it was harassment for state members, but again, once it was transformed as adapted as part of our culture, it became habit, and actually we reached the point that it became one of the topic on all our meetings agenda with all state members. In addition, some of the state members used to come to visit us, Morocco, to conduct some sessions about the opportunity and Coursera and how can we do it and how can we improve it. And actually, the key success at this specific point was being mentors for each other. Because when we decided this collaborative approach, we identified a couple of people to be mentors for each and every single course. So each two people became mentors for specific course, and their responsibility was not to finish the course themselves. Their responsibility was to engage people as maximum as they can. So this actually, instead of just giving people personal tasks, make them responsible of other people. So we have been seeing people going around, working internally and with state members, and provide them all the technical support that they would like to have, to give them the knowledge, give them the support, explaining many things for them, following up with them, trying to overcome any challenge they are facing, because their ultimate goal was making maximum number of people finish their courses. So our mentors became responsible of each other. So this actually created environment of inclusiveness, of support. We started as the whole story as a learning objective, but it turned into creating a very positive environment at the whole organization in addition to our state members. So it made people closer. And people, they know that I don't need anything from your side. I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you. So by doing this, we suddenly discovered that the whole team became more aware of each other's strengths. And they became more open to ask support from each other and to volunteer to help each other. So this, at this specific point, the whole matter transferred from, or the bar of the target immediately went high. From 1 or 2 or maximum 3, 4 courses, we suddenly discovered that we are working on the 20 certificates. So here, and actually I remember yesterday, someone commented, in such platforms, people, they choose the easier courses, the business skills, the behavior skills, that does not require technical, and they can finish it quickly. In this transformative point, we discovered that it is time to dive deep in this learning journey. So we started to choose the most challenging courses, the most requiring courses. And here actually I would like to give the floor to my colleague Ikram from Digital Transformation, that by that time we decided to set some skills as mandatory for our community, like AI for everyone, information security. It became mandatory for everyone to take it. So we started to set very challenging targets. So I would like to ask Ikram, how you became innovative about the challenges that we encountered in this specific point.
Yes. First of all, thank you, Dr. Sally, and thank you everyone for attending this session. In our journey to foster innovation and overcome challenges of course engagement and course selection in ICESCO, we began initially by embracing interdisciplinary capacity building, which enabled us to take bolder decisions for our future. This shift started mainly with one key initiative, as Dr. Sally mentioned, which was mandating, for example, AI for everyone course. We started first with the IT department and then to the entire organization. The goal of it mainly was to basically...
bearing in mind, for example, that being certified in AI engineer per the hours of study, it should take 6 months. So people, they were able to finish it along with other 30, 40 other certificates. So this is the challenge.
Yes. As I said, we started with AI initially to eliminate AI illiteracy in the organization as a whole. We also mandated courses such as cybersecurity and data analysis to ensure that the organization possessed strong technical skills as well. When it became a habit, when learning became a habit in ICESCO, we started offering encouragement to other departments, non-technical departments and sectors to also engage in this initiative and to take these courses. This led to a change in the mindset. So our teams developed basically, yes, as I was saying, our teams developed a lot of skills, and they also developed a great appetite for risk and increased confidence in the organization capabilities and a stronger team synergy. Step by step, we started realizing that we as an organization and as teams were actually more capable of taking bigger challenges, of taking tougher courses, And with these confidence, the bar was rising very high, and more people started taking those courses and they were encouraged to take tougher courses. And this helped the organization to acquire more technical skills, not only concerning IT or technical departments, but also throughout the entire organization. So this has set very ambitious goals, and that's how we started with coming up with more innovative ways to actually achieve those much higher targets. We began with the goal of completing a single course, as Dr. Sally mentioned, and surprisingly, not really surprisingly, we worked for it, but it was very.
But yes, it was surprise for us. Our capability of achievement was seriously surprising us at that.
Yes, it was a proud moment. So that's how we went from a target of getting 1-2 certificates or completing 1-2 courses into 10, 20, and then 30, and plus 60, so suddenly. So yes, the very proud moment.
Thank you, Ikram. Actually, the main learning experience here, to be innovative, you have to be bold. You have to have the courage to face your failure, and to admit failure as part of our learning. Yes, we failed a couple of times to achieve our targets, but we were able to learn from this failure, and this is the most important, because it's very normal that we will fail sometimes. But what differentiates effective organization from ineffective organization in their capability to learn quickly from their mistakes. But if you want to learn from your mistakes, you have to be capable of admitting your failure, and this will enable you to fail fast and to move towards your success faster. So this is the key point of just being able to feel comfortable among the team to say, I'm failing in this, I'm not being able to achieve it, how can we work collaboratively in order to move forward? This takes us to the last point, or the last pillar from our learning journey, which is feedback, and learning from our feedback, because what we cannot measure, we cannot manage, and we cannot improve. So during this journey, we had to set on a weekly basis to measure our performance and to see where we are failing and where we are performing, and where are our strengths, and taking very corrective actions in a very quickly, so we can expedite and we accelerate our learning journey. And for this, actually, Umayma, she was the person who's responsible for scheduling the weekly meetings that will engage everyone, and to show them the results, not as a tool for reward or punish, but as a tool for questioning and discovering, and see if people are failing, how can we help? How can we interfere quickly to be able to make them successful? If you can share with us this experience, Umayma.
Thank you, Doctor. Hello, everyone. Actually, to complete our journey and what my friend said, let's imagine with me a team that reached a high level of maturity and self-confidence. We are not only able to learn, but we work. We work and learn both of them. But the question, how did we end up here? It was not just a lack of chance, but it was a process. How? A process, we started to collect feedback from all the participants. We did weekly meetings with a consistent agenda, carefully, of course, analyzing what worked and what didn't. And it becomes essentially our our mechanism of improvement. Improvement of what? Of our business model, if we can call it business model of learning. Because learning impacts, because feedback, we get feedback, we improve the learning, and then we improve our performance. So during this dynamic, and of course we know we are in a fast changing world, lifelong learning, it's not an option, it's mandatory. And it's not just about acquiring knowledge. At ICESCO, we believe that collaborative learning and speed learning help us to boost our performance, and it's creating a good connection. This connection has been transformative. And by the way, during our learning, we realized that a little bit of positive stress is very important to enhance our performance, to achieve our goals and turn idea into actions.
So she is admitting it was little stress.
A little bit stress, time to time. As I said before, speed collaborative learning for us it's not just a concept. It's a mechanism. It's how we grow together. It's how we work together to turn idea into action and to develop more and more our daily tasks. Maybe I will finish with this sentence. When we embrace learning not as an individual endeavor, but as a shared journey, actually we can unlock the world of possibilities. So thank you for listening, and we are really pleased to share our story here, and we are open for any question. Thank you.
Thank you, Umayma. And actually, I would like here also to borrow the quote that my colleague, Dr. Nidal Abu Zuhri, the director of HR, who have been harassing all of us to achieve this target, is if you think that the learning price is high, see the price of ignorance. And I think the main outcome of this journey that we were able to transform all our community into lifelong learners, and we were able to create this mind shift and paradigm shift in how they are mandated to continue their learning and development in this very challenging work life. So by this, we reached the end of our story at ICESCO, the story of an organization that failed dramatically twice in creating or in their transformative journey towards a learning journey. But when they were able to identify the right mechanism and to get the exact spirit, they were able to make a successful story that we are so proud of it. So failure does not mean at all that it is the end, but once there is a will, there is a result, and we are here just in front of you to share any learning tips or tools or whatever you want. If you have any question, we are very glad to answer. Please. Yeah.
السلام عليكم الله يعطيكم العافية.
Assalamu alaikum. I would like to tell you, this is my first time hearing ICESCO from you. So my apologies to you, but this is my first time listening to it. My first time was that there is a collaboration between Coursera. So I wanted to know, what is the headquarters of ICESCO? What are the courses? What are the targeted audience for this organization? Thank you. So I think that ICESCO, it's the organization of knowledge,
but the scope of countries are different. UNESCO is providing its services to the whole world, 192 countries, but we are providing our services to the Islamic countries, 53 countries. So our main stakeholders are the governments because we are intergovernmental organization, like all UN organizations. However, in all our programs, you will find many projects are directed to young people because at the end they are ultimate goal, all of us, either us as an international organization or our state members. So we have many initiatives for young people, like we give trainings in collaboration with state members in all our fields, in developing teachers, in culture preservation, in human development. We have many programs dedicated for youth, like peace programs. So you can just visit our website and you will find plenty of activities that we are doing. Please. Can you share your mic, please?
Great opportunity. It's a pleasure to be here, ma'am. Thank you so much, Dr. Sally. It was a great presentation, rather. This is the first time hearing about ICESCO, so it was quite knowledgeable, and for me, it was quite informative, and I've learned quite a lot of things. I'm an educationist, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a coach, I'm a quantitative analysis expert, and also as going further, getting on to the restoration process, I work on remedials for training and coaching as well. So this is my background. I'm Dr. Srividya Sukumar. So as a person, could you please guide me on how to get associated with the ICESCO and UNDP?
Sorry, the last...
How do you get associated with all our services? How do you get associated with UNDP?
As I told you, we have plenty of programs that target women, that target entrepreneurs, and especially entrepreneurship is a topic that we are focusing a lot on it. And in collaboration with many of our state members, from time to time we launch programs to unleash and to equip especially women of all entrepreneurship skills. In addition, sometimes we collaborate with private sector to empower women to do their own projects. And for example, one of our success stories that we are extremely proud of it, during COVID-19, you know how the case was very difficult, especially for women. We were able to equip them for, or to conduct a program for entrepreneurial skills, in addition giving small loans for some women, especially in African countries, to develop their own projects for sanitary and hygiene products. And a lot of these women did not stop with COVID. After this, they became now very successful entrepreneurs, and they continued, and their projects are doing very well. So on the website, you can follow us, and definitely you will find from time to time many projects that could align with the many competencies that you mentioned.
Thank you so much.
Most welcome.
Definitely, it's a blessing in disguise, I think.
The pleasure is ours.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your presentation. For me, it's not the first time I heard about ICESCO. I'm originally from Morocco, and I know that you have...
Okay. By the way, you asked about the location. Our headquarters at Morocco, however, we have many offices. Yeah. We have office here at Sharjah, and we have office at Baku. They are now working on the COP29. We have office also at Iran, and we are opening office at Saudi Arabia. So it's not only the headquarters, we have a couple of offices and hubs in many of our state members.
Okay. So thank you for giving this precision. So I'm actually a professor of entrepreneurship and innovation in universities, and I would like to know what kinds of collaboration you do have with the higher education system, and how you contribute to building ecosystems of innovation and entrepreneurship in universities, so that you can allow students to become entrepreneurs before they finish their studies at universities.
Thank you. This is a very good question, actually. Look, number one, I will answer the first question. What is our relationship with higher education? Actually, how we operate, or our operating model, is the executive council of our organization, and is composed of national commission. And the head of national commission in our state members usually either the Minister of Culture, like UAE, or the majority of cases, the Minister of Higher Education. So you can say that our board of trustees is composed of ministers of higher education. So in addition to this, so this is institutionally. In addition to this, we have specialized ministerial meetings. And one of them is the ministerial meeting of higher education and ministerial meeting of education, and the ministerial meeting of culture, ministerial meeting for environment. And this is how we create the ecosystem for innovation. Because innovation usually it's combining two things that were never combined together. By coordinating among all those specialized ministerial meetings, we will be able to have a holistic perspective about the agendas of all those ministers throughout the year. So we coordinate among them. Like for example, if we will take a topic like environment. Environment is not only science, it's not only environmental science. Like what's happening right now at COP29, actually I'm coming directly from COP29 like a lot of other people who are participating in this event. We have plenty of activities that does not have relation only to science, but we initiated a lot of initiative for example, green media. How can we improve the green media and the communication about environmental awareness in our day-to-day TV programs and our movies? So this is number one. Number two, how can we strengthen our relationship with art, with culture, preservation of our heritage? One of the initiatives that we just launched there is a platform for climate season intangible heritage. Because, for example, we have plenty in our countries of intangible heritage that used to celebrate some seasons. So we need people to share it, to preserve it. Otherwise, it will disappear with the climate change. So having this intersectorial scope definitely what empowers the ecosystem of innovation. I think we are reaching the limit of our time. I would like to thank everyone for giving us the opportunity of exploring this experience. Actually, this could be applied also for people, not only for organization. On a personal level, if you will fail a couple of times, this is not the end of the world. It could be a very important start in your life to learn from those failures and to take it as motivation for the future to excel. I cannot thank enough Coursera, UNDP, عسير, مؤسسة محمد بن راشد for the great support. And also we are here only the four of us, but we try to share a very limited number of the people, the heroes of this transformative journey. Also, this couldn't happen without the support of Dr. Al-Habsi, who were the focal point with the 53 state members, and also Dr. Nadal, who was able to ensure that this success will continue by putting incentives at the organization to ensure the sustainability of the behavioral change that happened. Because without rewarding the positive behavior, you are rewarding the bad behavior at the organization. That's why he also launched a very important award for the best learning employee at ICESCO, which will motivate people to keep the change that they were able to develop. Once again, thanks for being here. Thanks for making all this happen. And please follow us on the website and keep the communication and the engagement and keep this momentum. Thank you.
Dr. Sally, thank you so much. Thank you for the wonderful moderators, Taqwa, Umayma, Ikram, Abdul Nasser. It was a pleasure listening to your success stories. With that, we conclude our 2 days
Can we invite everyone for a picture, please?
Please.
Because we have some of our state members here.
Anyone would like to have a picture with the team,
Dr.
please
Nidal and
feel free
Dr.
to join.
Habsi.